When the Scythery survey ship Virilka stumbled upon the uncharted world designated PX-7, no one expected much. A barren-looking planet orbiting a faded star, it lay far beyond known trade lanes. Yet sensors pinged unmistakably, artificial structures, energy signatures, even faint radio waves in old Earth dialects. Commander Tereth narrowed his 4 eyes as the data streamed in. Human? This far from Sol? His science officer confirmed it. The architecture, the EM frequencies, even the atmospheric chemical traces, carbon-heavy, warm, tainted slightly by hydrocarbon emissions, were undeniably Terran in origin. But there was no official record of any human presence in this quadrant. According to the Galactic Registry, this system hadn't even been surveyed. Prepare a ground team, Tereth ordered. If humans are colonizing dark space, we need to know why. The Scythery were one of the more curious species in the Galactic Union, spindly, bioluminescent, and highly logical. Though not aggressive, they approached mystery with deep suspicion. And the humans? They were unpredictable. The galaxy still buzzed with the tales. A young species, barely a few centuries into spaceflight, had fought off empires, reshaped entire battle doctrines, and broken physics in half a dozen disturbing ways. So when the Virilka descended over the planet's surface, scanning a modest but advanced city nestled in lush green valleys, the crew expected either a warm Terran welcome, sealed with biotech locks keyed to human DNA. They bypassed it with effort. Inside, the lab's walls pulsed faintly. Machines whispered. Holograms flickered on. "If you're seeing this," said a young human woman, "then you've found what we began. We are not dead. We are not gone. We evolved." She gestured to the machines behind her. This colony was never meant to thrive. It was meant to transcend. We studied not just space but reality. Dream space, thought matter. We built a machine to carry us beyond the 5th dimension, not to escape but to become something more. Tereth blinked all 4 eyelids. 5th dimension? More data spilled forward, schematics, equations, metaphysical theories presented not just mathematically but artistically. They didn't just explain, they felt. The Scythery, a race of reason, now stood on the edge of something utterly irrational. And yet, deeply human. The final chamber held only a chair and a single active crystal. Tereth hesitated, then placed a hand on it. He saw everything. He felt what it was to be a human child, building dreams from Lego bricks under tungsten light. He lived the terror of Earth's first interstellar jump. He danced to Beethoven, kissed in rainstorms, watched a child being born. Then he saw the final experiment. Auburn Reach had constructed a mind field generator capable of projecting collective human consciousness into a higher state. One where thought shaped matter, where souls could merge and explore beyond dimensions. It was no longer science, no longer religion. It was becoming. We left not to flee, the memory concluded, but because the universe is too small for cages, even ones made of stars. Tereth collapsed. The Scythery retrieved their commander, silent, shaken. The Virilka departed orbit that same night, and the world PX-7 returned to stillness. Weeks later, the Scythery filed an emergency report with the Galactic Council. Humanity has achieved transcendence. The report read, "They are not missing. They have outgrown physical form." The Council laughed at first, then reviewed the data, then grew afraid. The Union sent probes, ships, observers. None returned. No weapons fired. No threats made. But those who tried to land on PX-7 experienced things. Nightmares that weren't theirs. Music with no sound. Equations that explained emotions. Visions of a realm where thoughts floated like stars, and stars thought back. One Zalari scientist described it best before resigning in terror. "They are gods now, made not from faith but from will, and they remember us, not as enemies, but as children." And so, the planet was marked, "Do not approach." Auburn Reach remained a monument, not to death, but to what came next. And across the galaxy,